If you're a software developer looking for a job and you have been applying to multiple roles but still you can't get any entry, unfortunately, we're in one of the toughest moments in this particular route of becoming a software engineer. And if you don't do things differently, then you are preparing yourself for the doom. Hello everyone, my name is Juven Carlson, aka Code with Crest, and in this channel I share videos about how you could become a better software engineer. I teach design concepts and also coding concepts, so subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss out on any good content I send out there. I also give you guys my own takes on how I learned to build stuff and also my ideas on what you can do to become a better software engineer. We have come to the point where artificial intelligence and many other things are growing. Even on LinkedIn, whenever a job post is dropped, if you check in just like a minute later, you're going to see hundreds of applications, and there is no guarantee that even if you apply to this particular job, you are going to be picked irrespective with those who have actually applied. This is one of the biggest hassles that people actually face in this domain, and the industry has become so much sophisticated that it is difficult for you to get a job in this domain in this particular time right now. So in this video, you're going to see one of the things that I think, based on my own opinion, that you should actually be trying. Now, just to share a quick story, I have been building software for quite some time now, and I have actually collaborated with a lot of people, like actual big companies. There's one thing that I've understood along the process. This is no more a stage where you should actually be looking for a job. Just learn how to master the basics and understand the concepts of which you are working on. Right now, you could actually making a lot of money just by owning your own software that is custom built by you and understanding how to work on marketing. Many people are neglecting this particular sense right now. But building softwares was something that actually started paying in the early 2000s, and it's something that has started like a trend that came back to reality in the 2020s. And this is something that we have to actually be utilizing to actually make something good. Now, how can you actually set yourself out for this? Now, tilt your ideology and everything that you know away from trying to land a job in tech, because no matter what you do, you are just going to feel a lot of burnout, because no matter how hard you try, you might not get that interview you are looking for. The hustle has become so much more harder than how it was before. Artificial intelligence has spoiled the game for us, and those companies that used to recruit as many developers now can just recruit two solid developers who take on AI to build and ship out software without any problem. So you should be able to utilize these particular processes and start out something. Now, what could be your roadmap to launch your own SaaS within the next 6 months? Here is what I can have for you as a roadmap. Firstly, you need to be able to have an idea that you can easily validate and build. Subscribe to this channel, for I'll be sharing some of the SaaS videos that you can build something that you would be able to market even in your country and outside of your country and turn to make a lot of money. All right, so let's get back to it. If you want to launch a SaaS, here are the 4 things I think you should actually be focusing on if you want to do things right. The first one is actually doing market validation for your idea. This is one of the crucial stages that you should focus on as a software engineer, because if you do wrong marketing, or if you do wrong market validation for a specific product, then you might be already on a losing side just before getting started. So learn how to do proper market validation. You could do proper market validation by simply looking around at some of what you need as a software engineer. Is there any software you think you need? Is there any software you think some of your friends need? Is there any software you think maybe a community might need to use? If yes, then try to validate this idea by simply asking questions around, getting to people and doing interviews. Conduct usability testing and research to find out if that problem is a problem worth solving with the software. Secondly, be able to start your design by choosing what you want to do about the project. What most software engineers do is that they confuse themselves of what stack to use to build their software. And you later on go on the route of doing more research and checking on other stacks that most people have used to build similar software, which is something that I would not recommend. Start with what you know. If you know how to build projects in React and Express, then go for it. If you can use Django and Flask to develop applications, go for it. If you can use Java and other Java programs to implement your application, then go for it. If you're someone who thinks that maybe you have any other thing like Ruby on Rails or any other programming language like Golang, which you think you can go with it, then go for that specific programming languages. Coming third on the list is Make sure to look for someone who can do proper research for you to be able to come up with designs that actually convey with good user interface. This is something that most people neglect along the line of building SaaS or products for themselves, and this is a stage that if you skip, you are going to get confused along the line as you start building your project. Last on the list is just get your hands dirty and start writing code. No matter what happens, don't focus on writing clean code, don't focus on writing the perfect code. Just write that code and ship that product out there. Whatever thing the market gives you back as feedback, you can always go back to iterate. And be mindful, there is no code that is labeled as good code. All code is code and all code is able to do something. So just start shipping things outside there. So these are my full 4-step ideas or full 4 steps to launch a SaaS within the next 6 months. And if you think this video actually helped you so much more, then let me know in the comment section. What project idea do you think you're going to be building? Let me know in the comment section. Follow, like, and subscribe to this channel, for I'll be sharing more tips and content on how you can keep improving as a software engineer. Without further ado, catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.